Hey, what's up, my nerds?
I'm Air Bear.
And I'm Chasen, and you're just in time for your weekly dose of nerd news.
Clink! Today is Saturday, December 16th, and this is what happened this week.
Yes, this week we got the nominations for the Golden Globes, and wouldn't you know it, Barbenheimer is still a thing. The two films, Barbie and Oppenheimer, have raked in quite a few nominations. Among, well, other nominees include Wonka, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Super Mario, The Boy and the Heron, and The Last of Us. Of course, some other films as well. Specifically, the new category that was added this year. If you remember, we talked about it. It was the Cinematic and Box Office Achievement Award. And
it's basically just movies that do really well.
Right. So the movies that were nominated in that category are Barbie and Oppenheimer, no surprise there. Guardians 3, John Wick 4, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour, and the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Guess which one of those we didn't see? Actually, we haven't seen Oppenheimer either.
We haven't seen Oppenheimer. Yeah. And neither one of us has seen John Wick 4.
Oh, I thought you saw the first two John Wicks.
I've been catching up on the first three.
And you're going to see the fourth.
I will be seeing the fourth, yes.
I will not.
Nope.
All right. So in the animated movie category, these are some animated movies that I think would be a good idea to check out. Anime and animated things are very big in the nerd
world
genre. Yeah. So The Boy and the Heron is also nominated for Best Original Score. Best Original Score. Elemental is nominated, which is that Pixar movie that was better than expected. And Boy and the Heron is Studio Ghibli.
Right.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is also nominated for Original Score. Suzume, which is an animated film that we mentioned earlier this year, which follows a 17-year-old girl named Suzume who helps a mysterious young man close doors to the other side. They're releasing disasters all over Japan. That is available on Crunchyroll and Amazon Prime. And the Super Mario Brothers movie and Wish, which is that Disney movie that celebrates the 100th anniversary of animation for Disney. Nominated in the category of Best Original Score, in addition to the two movies that I mentioned previously, we also have Dance the Night Away from the movie Barbie, I'm Just Ken from the movie Barbie, Peaches from the Super Mario Brothers movie, and What Was I Made For from the movie Barbie.
So if you're interested in catching this live, you can check it out on January 7th on Paramount Plus and CBS.
All right, movie news announcements. So Furiosa, which is a movie that we announced a little while ago, had a trailer, but this past week it had its first poster. It will be coming to theaters in 2024, and it stars Anya Taylor-Joy from Queen's Gambit and also Chris Hemsworth from everything else.
Yep. So James Gunn has officially announced that Nicholas Hoult will be playing Lex Luthor in Spider-Man Legacy. So Nicholas Hoult also played he played Beast in X-Men First Class. He was also in Renfield with Nicolas Cage, the Dracula movie.
Yep.
Yeah. And another star from X-Men First Class, Eddie Gathegi. Yes, will be playing Mr. Terrific. Mm-hmm. And he was Darwin.
Yep.
In X-Men First Class.
It was Darwin, yeah. X-Men First Class.
Yep.
Do you think you would want to cosplay Mr. Terrific?
Sure. I'd have to see his costume.
Yeah, but he looks much cooler he looked pretty cool in CW, The Flash, I thought. The one that was in the animated show, I think, was the one that looked really like, what the fudge. But yeah. From what I saw, it looks pretty cool. All right. So movie trailers that came out this past week. Dune Part 2 had a new trailer. It will be coming to theaters March 1st. And Kung Fu Panda 4 had a first trailer. It just announced that it will be coming soon.
Cool.
Past movie news.
Did you see the Kung Fu Panda trailer?
I did.
'Cause I heard it.
I watched both trailers. Dune 2, I still don't know what's happening. I don't think I ever will know what's happening. Like, you would think maybe I could read the book and understand the story a little bit more. I doubt it. The book is really thick. And I think, like, I noticed I have, like, a mental block when it comes to things having to do with war. Even though I love Star Wars. But I understand it because it's not really that much about war. It's about relationships. Dune Part 2 seems like it's about war. I do not understand.
You're not about it.
I will watch because I like the pretty movie, but I don't know what's happening. I don't know anybody's name. So yeah.
I don't know anybody's name either, so.
But yeah, I did see Kung Fu Panda 4 trailer. I am excited.
Yeah, it looks cute.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like a Kung Fu Panda movie.
It does, and I was concerned with things that were announced back when we announced
the images that were revealed?
The image that was revealed showing a new protagonist. I was concerned about what that meant for Poe, but it seems like Poe is still
Poe.
Yeah.
All right, past movies. Okay, so
Buckle
here we
up.
go. Buckle up. Nothing extreme or anything, just a lot of info. So, certain DC movies are going to be coming to the free streaming platform Tubi sometime next year. Those movies include The Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Suicide Squad, Black Adam, Wonder Woman 1984, so that's a sequel, Birds of Prey, and Green Lantern. So, still talking about Tubi. These movies are already, movies and shows are already available on Tubi. Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, Superman, the movie, Superman 2, and as far as TV series, you can check out Batwoman, Gotham, and Krypton. Coming next month, you got a lot more good stuff. Some of the stuff is as follows. Flashpoint Paradox, Batman, Death in the Family. So those sound like the two animated movies.
Yeah.
DC Showcase, Superman / Shazam. The Return of Black Adam, and Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. So if you're a DC fan, sounds like Tubi might be a place to check out for free.
Yeah. I actually did pull up Tubi to it's like, what is happening over here?
And that's the thing, like, there were some other things that are on Tubi,
but
I just haven't figured out I haven't figured out how to do Tubi.
Yeah.
In a way that I actually want to do Tubi. Not to say that I don't want to do Tubi. It's just the last time I watched something,
seemed like it showed you what it wanted to show you.
It showed me what, and it was some angry dude shouting with a microphone about stuff. I don't even remember what it was exactly.
It was a comedy thing.
Okay, it was stand up.
Yeah, it was stand up.
Right.
Yeah.
So I like stand up, but
that wasn't what you wanted.
That wasn't what I was in
time.
the mood for at that time, and I could not figure out how to get this man off of the screen
about just shutting down
without
TV.
just turning it off. So maybe I'll try again.
Yeah. All right, so TV announcements. Monsters 103 is an anime, 103, is an anime coming to Netflix in 2024. It is based on Ryuma from One Piece's Thriller Bark arc. Ryuma is a legendary swordsman who hails from the land of Wano in One Piece. He will be joined by Freya and Cyrano, who will also appear in the series. Also, another show that is coming to... Another show that will have, like, a series that's based on a world that's popular is Eyes of Wakanda. I did that segue a lot better in the
walkthrough.
in the run through, and I was just sticking with it. All right, so
you got us there though. You landed the plane.
I did eventually.
Good
Eyes
job.
of Wakanda is a new animated series that follows warriors of Wakanda's past who are recovering dangerous vibranium artifacts across the world. It is going to be on Disney Plus, and didn't announce when it will be coming out, but in the announcement, when Disney announced Eyes of Wakanda, they also reconfirmed that X-Men 97 is still set to come out. They also announced that the name for Spider-Man Freshman Year has changed to Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. That sounds like a really bad name.
Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man?
Yes, Spider-Man Freshman Year sounds much better.
It sounds more interesting.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, freshman year. What are you talking about? Is he in college now? Or...
However, if it's a kid's show, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man sounds better for a kid's show.
Right. Yeah. I mean, as far as what type of show I'd like to watch,
Yes.
what type of show I'd be more interested in,
Yes.
depending on who they're going after, it
Yeah.
depends. It's a coin toss. I mean, as far as this side is for kids, this side is for...
Everybody else.
Right. Which could include kids.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, more stuff on Disney Plus?
Yes.
Percy Jackson and the Olympian is having a simultaneous release on Disney Plus and Hulu. So the thing about it is the first episode is going to be released on both platforms on December 20th, but after that, you're only going to be able to catch the other episodes on Disney Plus. That first premiere episode is going to stay on Hulu until January 31st, so it looks like they're just trying to cross-platform publicize the release. But if you want to catch the show and continue watching it, you're going to have to do that through Disney Plus. But, yeah.
Also, that show, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, will be releasing on Disney Plus with 2 episodes on its premiere date.
Right. And that's going to be followed up by weekly drops.
Blue Eye Samurai is a show that is on Netflix, and it is has been renewed or is getting a second season. As of this morning, the show had a 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes and a 96% audience score. No release date has been set yet, but sounds like we might need to watch it. I think Blue Eye Samurai, we announced a little while ago, it was the one that follows, it's a female protagonist, and I believe she's mixed race.
Yes. Yep. And it was released like a month ago.
Yeah.
So already getting that second season green light.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
All right, so TV trailers.
What If Season 2 is going to have a 9-episode season. It's going to premiere on December 22nd on Disney Plus with an episode a day for 9 episodes. Also, episode titles have been released, so you can check that out to get some more information on what each episode might be about.
So that was a trailer. You didn't mention that was a trailer.
Yes, trailer.
There's
Is
a
that what
new
we're talking about
trailer.
right now?
Yes, trailers. TV
Yes.
trailers. So, in addition to What If Season 2's new trailer, Has Been Hotel has a Season 1 trailer. It's going to be premiering on Prime Video on January 19th next year. The first 4 episodes will be uploaded on launch day, whatever that means, followed by a new episode every week through February 4th. All right, event news.
Okay, getting things started by talking about actor Andre Braugher has passed away at the age of 61. You may know Andre from, quite a few roles, including Captain Raymond Holt in the police comedy series Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which I haven't seen, but I want to see. It seems like a show that I'd be interested in. It's like one of those, comedies.
Buddy Cop?
Not really. It's like a I feel like it's a
Reno?
mockumentary,
Oh, okay.
but about the police force. Kind of like Reno 911, but
I don't know anything about that either.
it seems like The Office, but in a
with
police
police.
station.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yes, he was in that. He also won 2 Primetime Emmy Awards and was nominated for 2 Golden Globe Awards. As far as other shows or movies that you might know him from, he was in the 1989 Civil War film Glory, which I remember. I don't really remember him necessarily, but I remember that movie for sure. We watched it in high school. It was like, oh man, we're watching this in class instead of doing stuff. But it was interesting. And he played Dr. House's psychiatrist in the TV show House MD. And he was also, as far as us nerds out there, he voiced Darkseid in the 2010 animated film Superman Batman Apocalypse. And he played General Hager. I didn't spit on you, did I?
Nope.
Excellent. General Hager in the 2007 film Fantastic Four, The Rise of Silver Surfer.
Camden Toy, who is known for playing villains on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, has passed away at the age of 68 this past week. He played a lot of the different villains, with facial prosthetics and things.
Okay.
And he was in the Emmy nominated or Emmy Award nominated. I thought it was Emmy Award winning because I saw this episode Hush. If you remember that episode, comment below, because I used to watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I didn't watch it from the beginning. I started in the middle, but I remember this episode. This is when I think of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is the episode I think about because it's it was insane and intense, and it was I would say the best episode that I saw of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It was a standalone episode. Have you seen any?
I don't think I've seen any of it.
Any Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
I don't think I've seen any of it.
Okay. All right.
Are you making plans?
It's a lot of shows.
Okay.
But you can watch a couple of episodes so you understand the characters and then watch Hush.
Gotcha.
Insane.
Okay. All right. Because wasn't Charmed a part of that universe or something?
No, not Charmed. It was Angel. So Angel was played by David Boreanaz, was on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and then he had his own spin-off show, which I did watch that. So I started watching Buffy by the time that Angel came out.
Gotcha. Well, in the time that Mickey Mouse, Steamboat Willie's Mickey Mouse came out.
Are you trying to do a segue?
I was.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm the one who's sorry. I'm sorry to you all as well. Let's run that back. Hey, you know Mickey Mouse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember the original Mickey Mouse, the Steamboat Willie version?
Sure.
Yeah, he's on the boat whistling. Yeah. So, that version of Mickey Mouse is now free to use. It's entered
in 2024.
In 2024, yeah. So not now. You'll still get sued right now. So in 2024, in 2024, it's going to be in what's called the public domain, which is basically you can use it more or less without infringing on the copyright laws. So the way that plays out is, Disney has actually been lobbying for years to get the time frame extended for this very reason. And they successfully got it extended to 95 years before things under copyright go into the public domain. But in 2024, that time period is going to run out for that original Mickey Mouse from Steamboat Willie. Now what that means is for the modern versions, like the ones that we know today, those are still under copyright. And all the other
you will
versions
still get sued.
Right.
If you use
Get
those.
your pants sued off of you. If you're caught. But yeah. And that's not to say that Disney's not taking other means to protect their copyright. It's just, it is what it is. It's coming to the public domain.
All right, so more event news. Netflix this past week released a list of its top watch shows globally for the first half of the year. So that was January 2023 to June 2023, going in backwards order because I just like it that way. Number 10 is FUBAR Season 1. Number 9 is Ginny and Georgia Season 1, which neither one of us have No, you've heard of it.
I feel like I've heard of it.
Heard of it. Outer Banks season 3, which was a show a coworker recommended.
Okay.
La Reina de Sur season 3 and that was number 7. And number 6 is You season 4.
Okay. Coming in at number 5 is Queen Charlotte, A Bridgerton Story. And number 4 is Wednesday. Number 3 is The Glory, Season 1. And for the second time appearing on this list, coming in at number 2 is Ginny and Georgia, Season 2. And the number 1 spot belongs to The Night Agent, Season 1. And The Night Agent has earned over 812 million hours viewed globally. And you do want to note that more recent shows like Scott Pilgrim and Squid Games, The Competition, are not included in this list.
Because they came out after June 2023. All right, so Gravity Falls fans, the villain from Gravity Falls, Bill Cipher, is coming out with a book. Not sure if it's a kid's book or actual book, probably a kid's book. But it's the Book of Bill. And there's a new commercial on the Disney Channel that has some little hijinks from some of the characters from Gravity Falls.
I could imagine that being a like a journal type book. So not necessarily a kid's book.
I think it will be a kid's book because it's Disney and it's Disney Channel. But I can also imagine it being an adult
Disney
or
Channel,
something.
You say.
I'm fairly sure it's Disney Channel, but I can't imagine it. I mean, like when you watch the commercial, some pretty a thing happens that, as a child, if I saw it, would have disturbed me.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, and I don't know very many kids that were watching that show.
I'm thinking that because I'm imagining from the show they had those journals, like those journals that they were trying to find. I can imagine that it would just be something similar to that, but Bill Cipher's version of the journal. We need to rewatch the show.
Yeah, we do. It's a great
show. It's a good show, and after we finish watching it,
haven't seen it, you need to watch it.
We're like, or at least I was like, we're gonna rewatch this at some point. Just hadn't gotten around to it.
All right, so gaming news announcement: Naughty Dog has stopped development on The Last of Us online multiplayer game. This is so that they can focus on at least one other unnamed single-player game. The team realized that the amount of energy and attention that will need to be devoted to upkeep the online game would not allow them to be able to create other things for their fans. So they decided instead to focus on the single player narrative games that have gotten Naughty Dog where it is and that Naughty Dog is known for.
Yeah.
Last of Us, Uncharted, those sorts of things.
Yeah. Which is a cool move because...
Yeah, I wasn't interested in that online multiplayer.
And a lot of people probably would have been.
Yeah.
Which is the thing, because they could have gone that route. And a lot of companies, not saying for good or bad, go the route of, hey, we have this thing, let's keep supporting this thing because people like it. And it's like, I'm not mad at that because I like nice things.
Oh.
What were you saying?
I said money.
Well, I mean, because money, but also giving fans more of the stuff they like. Like, I'm not going to be mad at that. To an extent, of course, there's the cash grab move. So if you're not creating quality stuff, then don't do it. But I imagine they could have made some quality stuff with The Last of Us. But I can appreciate them saying, hey, we're not going to go this route, even though we could go that route and it would make sense to. We're going to try to do... I was going to say something new, which would be something new, hopefully. I mean, maybe. But doing something that isn't super clear. Doing something that's more adventurous and more I guess, courageous. And trying to tread new territory. Mm-hmm. So, I can appreciate that. Hope it works out.
It's Naughty Dog, so it will.
Yeah, probably. We're going to buy it. All right. Speaking of buying stuff, Hogwarts Legacy is on its way to breaking a 15-year sort of streak, kind of streak. ish. This is what I mean.
Streak adjacent.
Streak adjacent type deal. So the number one selling game since 2009 has either been a Rockstar game or a Call of Duty game. So Rockstar brought us games like Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5, which were actually the two top selling games on the list. And the Call of Duty games, those are going to be the Modern Warfare type games. But yeah, Hogwarts Legacy it's on its way because it released at the beginning of the year, so it's had tons of time to rake in the money, but it's on its way to get in that number one spot.
And I think we predicted this at the beginning of the year that
I think so.
Hogwarts Legacy would get Game of the Year this year.
Well, and I made that mistake of saying Game of the Year too, so I just want to be clear. Not Game of the Year, but number one selling game.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Activision Blizzard is expected to pay about $54 million to settle a gender discrimination lawsuit. California Civil Rights Department filed a suit against Activision Blizzard for inequality and widespread gender discrimination back in 2021. This is still subject to court approval, but Activision Blizzard will take additional steps to ensure fair pay and promotion practices at the company. So, they are providing monetary relief to women who were employed between October 15th, 2015 and December 31st, 2020. There were some other things that they were going to be using the money for as well. Like I believe the excess money, they were going to donate it to foundations that work toward gender equality and some other things like that. Not sure what they did, but something having to do with gender inequality. And they're repaying women, so.
Yeah, I did look a little bit into it, and the term frat boy culture was a part of it.
And it's interesting. I mean, like, a lot of fields like that, except for teaching and nursing, like, a lot of STEAM-based film, STEAM-based industries are male dominated, and yeah, I imagine it would be difficult for a woman to make progress in those fields, especially if you're being blocked because of your gender. Anyway, game trailer.
One Punch Man World has a trailer. So it's an online action game, and it's coming to Apple Store, Google Play, and PC on January 31st, 2024.
Tekken 8 gets an official story trailer. I know nothing about Tekken or Tekken 8. It's available on PlayStation 5, or it will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and PC on January 26, 2024.
Yep. And Tekken's a fighting game. Like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Yeah. And like
Injustice is the other one.
Injustice. Yeah. But like arcade. That's where I know Tekken from, is arcade fighting games.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and speaking of, no, this isn't a fighting game. I feel like it should be though. But Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League has another trailer.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Probably going to have one a week until February 2nd.
So this is for rogue outfits that you can get. But remember that the game itself is going to be launching on February 2nd, 2024.
Groundhog Day.
Oh, yeah. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S, X, and PC.
You're just sticking with your typo?
Is that wrong?
Yeah, it's XS.
XS? I didn't realize it was a typo. And I copied and pasted it. So it's not my typo.
Oh.
Someone else's typo that I didn't catch. But I was more, I don't know what that is. So I guess I didn't even know it was wrong.
All right. Past game news. Assassin's Creed Mirage has a 1.0.6 update that is going to introduce Game Plus, which allows players who have completed the game to start a new game with all their skills and all their gear. It allows you to skip the prologue and dropping you just like straight into the first mission or area or whatever. And it also has parkour improvements or improvements to the parkour system in the game. Rumor mill. These are things that are not confirmed. They are just rumors, but they're things that we hope to be true sometimes. But
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this one is super thin. Like
Super
not much
rumory.
to it. Very, very rumory. Okay. So with that, possible Spider-Verse game? Sounds interesting. I'd definitely be interested in that. So this is all based on a data breach at Insomniac Games. Once again, very, very little content was leaked. And of course, since then, it's been deleted. But it would be the third game in the series, in the Spider-Man series.
And the other two games were very popular, so it's not that absurd to think that there would be a third game. Just not sure if it would be a Spider-Verse game.
Right. So this is all based on this information that was leaked. Additional support for Spider-Verse.
That's it.
And that's it. Yeah, not sure if it was real, fake. Of course, it hasn't been confirmed by Sony Games or Sony or Insomniac Games. And, you can go out to the interwebs to get some more information.
All right, so Uncharted, the movie, a sequel. So, according to Marky Mark Wahlberg, in a recent interview, he said that the project is still being developed and they are exploring a few different routes. He went on to say that from what he has seen of the script, Sully has his iconic mustache for the entire film. In the first film, he only had it at the very end of the movie. So
I felt cheated without the mustache.
But yeah, really excited about there being a second of that movie because the game was really good, Naughty Dog, and yeah, I liked the movie a lot.
The movie I was surprised by how much I enjoyed the movie.
It reminded me of a Mission Impossible movie. And it's also, actually, I was thinking the last Mission Impossible movie, I'm fairly sure there were some similar settings.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely remember that. It was like, it's still cool. But, okay.
All right, so movies that are releasing this upcoming week. That is today, Saturday, December 16th, to next week, Friday, December 22nd. Starting off with Rebel Moon, Part 1, A Child of Fire, will be coming to Netflix on December 21st at 10 p.m., reportedly. It is that film by Zack Snyder.
And coming to theaters, you can catch Migration on December 22nd.
Aquaman is finally coming out. This movie, I had it written down for, I believe, last year or the year before last. It was supposed to come out in December, then it was pushed back.
Pushed
Anyway.
up.
Oh, yeah, and then it was pushed up by 5
3
days.
days.
So, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom is coming to theaters on December 22nd.
And Sing 2 is coming to Amazon and Freevee on December 22nd. Now let's talk about TV shows that are going to be released this upcoming week, starting off with Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Remember, that's going to have a dual release on Disney Plus and Hulu on December 20th, but then after that, you're going to have to catch all the episodes on Disney Plus. Oh, and it's going to be a 2-episode premiere.
On Disney Plus.
On Disney Plus.
All right, it's finally here. What If Season 2 is coming to Disney Plus December 22nd. It is going to be releasing 1 episode a day for 9 days. That means
we need to
go ahead and start rewatching Season 1.
For breakfast today.
Or if you did not watch Season 1, go ahead and watch Season 1. It's a good show. Good.
Well, with that, this has been your weekly dose of nerd news.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll catch you next week for even more nerdiness.
I'm Air Bear.
And I'm Chasen. Thanks for watching.
Clink.